Hello, welcome to this special Women's Day series curated and presented by News 9. My name is Kunal, and today I'm in conversation with PS Jalaja, a visual artist based in Kerala. I first saw Jalaja's work at the Kochi Biennale, and since then I have followed her work very closely, taken deep interest in her work, and very recently I happened to see her work again at the Lokame Tarawad exhibition in Alleppey, which was organized by the Kochi Biennale Foundation and curated by Bosh Samachari. And I also wrote an essay about my experiences of what I saw and how I saw. And the essay was published by News 9. And some of you, if you're interested, you can still read the essay. First, I want to begin by thanking Jalaja. Thank you so much, Jalaja, for making time for this conversation. Um, and today we are going to talk about your work, and you will tell us how to see your work and how to understand your work. So I want to begin by asking you, Jalaja, if you could share with us, um, when did you know that you wanted to be an artist? Or how did you decide to be an artist?
Okay, thank you for inviting me in this conversation. And shall I share my screen while speaking?
Yes, please. It'll be nice to see the images while you speak. Yeah, sure.
In painting crowds, then through my work, I try to trace the history of a human being within the collective of human history. I try to tell the stories, celebrations, emotions, their violence, and history of human survivals. I draw human with a purpose, and sometimes I draw people without a single aim. This is the first work from the crowd series. It's dry pastels.
I'm sorry, Jalaja, we are still not able to see it full screen. The image is still not full screen.
What about now?
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
Now this is great. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a larger work. This is a large work. It's 10 feet to by feet, and it is watercolor. I exhibited this work in Prague Biennale 2011. Tug of War Daily Violence series. Tug of War Daily Violence series I exhibited in the first Biennale, which was Biennale 2012. Then especially this work depicts the children's are being how children's are being affected by the violence of war. And yeah, this is a single roll paper. It's 30 by 4 feet, and it's also a watercolor. Details. This work from my soul. Face It Her Story at the Kashi Art Gallery, Kochi. This work from a residency in Italy in 2013. This is also from the residency, and after seeing the Da Vinci's work in Milan, I drew this picture. The taste and sight and everything for me new there, and it was my first travel to abroad. Then I felt excited, and I drew some delicious food from Italy. I consider that is they have a different taste, and it's related to the culture also. So I sometimes I miss the taste of Kerala also, where I tasted in Italian food, and I choose food of Italy in this work. Next is Navarasa series. Navarasa series is an attempt to depict the shocking realities, social and cultural realities of Kerala society, and try to depict 9 emotions to show the social realities, what is happening in the contemporary time of Kerala.
Jalaja, here, if I may stop you, and we could continue with this presentation a little later. While looking at your paintings, I am also very tempted to ask you that how do you really conceive of a painting? How is a painting born? How do you think of a painting? How is a painting, the idea of a painting, born in your mind?
Uh, Yeah, well, my painting revolve around the concept world beyond boundaries. I consider the research and the interaction attempted on people, incidents, and the experience of important. The involvement of social reformers and their ideologies have contributed to create a world better, and war, violence, and wrongdoings and attacks are still happening across the world consistently. I am optimistic in the possibility of another world in the future. I try to depict this concept in my work.
Thank you, Jalaja.
This is the important reformers in Kerala, politicians, poets, and mm, this is the portraits of participating artists and curators of first Biennale, Kochi Biennale 2012. I drawn this picture for fundraising option for the next Biennale. This is another work from another residency in Italy in 2015. The concept of the residency was walking on the planet. Yeah, I have drawn naked bodies of a few of my friends. They are very bold and independent women. It's a parallel practice I'm still continuing as a part of my discussion with them about the woman's space in society, their body, nudity, and ownership of their body. This is Abarna Marina and Kani Kusriti. Next is board people. Board people is the reflection on human displacement due to the ethnic cleansing and border conflicts. We are still seeing a lot of images from um, this kind of how it's affecting war and violence in ordinary people. Working Class Heroes is a public wall project. It's in Matanjeri and Fort Kochi. This is on the wall of Uru, Rias Como's cultural
I've seen
initiative.
this one. Yeah, I have seen this one.
So this is Majid. Majid is an loading worker. Shivkumar. Jabbar. Babu, he's a fisherman. Khalid Said. Mani. Mani Chichi is a sweeper. Suresh. Yeah, learning mind experience unknown. Helen Bullock. This is another wall painting in Trivandrum, Akolam bypass. Learning mind experience series. Yeah. Floating space. I have exhibited this work in Logame Tarvada, the world is one family. We may have been influenced by a number of ideologies, but in this post-truth era, I feel we have to look at the real history. Then this kind of ideology worked me to start this series, Floating Space. Sister Apaya. Comrade P. Krishnapilla. Kalburgi. Dakshayani Velayute. Koike Lapache. Birsa Munde. Govind Bansare. PK Roth.
Hmm.
I think to share some posters and pictures from public struggle, which I was also a part of it. We are working here, some artists as a collective based on Kochi. We seek to engage with the public through art on issues that are here and current. So we have been part of some public struggles. We show our solidarity through our work. Then the collective called Kalakakshi. I'm one of the member of Kalakakshi. This is from Changara land struggle.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jalaja, for walking us through your work. I also wanted to ask you that you're an artist based in Kerala. You're a woman and an artist based in Kerala. Now Kerala has the Kochi Biennale. Recently, there was also the Lokmaya Taravar and many other artist-based initiatives and artistic initiatives that are currently being undertaken in the state. So as a woman working in Kerala, do you think there are opportunities for women, there are better opportunities for women to be artists and to share their work and to present their work? What do you think about that?
The existing social scenario in Kerala is unable to accept art as a profession. The artists are under crisis, and the number of artists who earn from art is very few. It is especially for women. It is the passion that trigger the woman artists to follow art by their hard work. The institution of family places woman in stereotype, role in family. An independent woman of intellectual brilliance is never accepted by the society, and we have formed a collective of women visual artists here. The first of its this kind of woman artist collective in the history of Kerala. And this collective of 165 women artists is a platform to address the issues and concern discussions discussions on equalities and our representation. The Kochi Biennale has played an important role in art world. Earlier, art collectors and galleries used to acquire artists' work like few selected artists. Okay, and here never existed a situation in Kerala depend on art alone for the livelihood. And even today, there is no sea changes in the art market in Kerala. Biennale brings about a ray of hope in the life of young artists for their future practice, like a platform like a students Biennale. Now more girls are willing to take art as a profession, gives us hope. And generally, but Biennale has supported individually, people individually, like artists individually, especially young artists. But their living condition, especially women living condition, surviving as an artist is not undergone, vast changes exclusively for women artists. now working here and sustaining here as a woman artist is a very difficult task, but we are trying to overcome these kind of issues through our togetherness. Yeah, that is the situation here.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jalaja. And my last question to you is, do you want to talk to us before we end this conversation about any new work that you're doing right now? If you have started working on a new series or any new project?
Yeah, I'm planning to do a solo, and the idea is like forming.
Mhm.
It's like a scribble right now, and but I can say this is the concept of the work is kind of the another world is possible, or better tomorrow better tomorrow is there. There are
Mm.
possibilities of better tomorrow in our life. Then that's kind of concept uh, leading my work. So yeah, I think this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jalaja. I want to wish you all the best for your practice, for your upcoming solo. And we would all like to participate in your vision of a better world for everybody, definitely better world for women and artists in Kerala and artists in all over the country and the world. Thank you so much, Jalaja, for your
Thank you
time.
so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much for that. Okay, thank you.